So should we consider, so when we do a competition analysis, we might find certain loopholes in what the competitors are doing. But we may also find certain product benefits or features which the customers are appreciating in the competitors'
Correct.
businesses, right? So is it a good idea to replicate the good things offered by competitors? Would it impact the customer's perception of our business at all? Or how would it impact?
So here's the bottom line truth, right? You like all of us, all I think 58 people over here, all of us are customers of a lot of different businesses. When we purchase from a particular company, anything, we don't care how different are they from other companies. We only care how better are they. Are they more efficient? Is that going to cost less? Is it going to be, is it going to save me more time? Is it more productive for me? These are some of the metrics that we think about when we are purchasing from different companies. And so you don't care whether, Amazon and Flipkart kind of deliver the same things. You care who will be able to deliver that faster to you, right? And so you don't care that Airtel and Vodafone offer the same kind of internet plan or same kind of calling, like all of those features are the same. You care who is giving you, let's say, more OTT platforms in their packs, or who is giving you for lower price, or who has better network coverage, right? So you don't care how different those companies are from each other. And so it's important to realize that your customers also don't care how different you are from your competitors, as long as you're able to do it better, faster, cheaper, right? If you're able to do those things better, faster, or cheaper, I would strongly recommend, and again, a very arguable point, but I would strongly recommend that you as a startup cannot afford not to copy, right? Like don't copy their written stuff, right? So don't copy their website, don't copy all of those things, but their features, benefits, positioning, strategy, distribution channels, designations. We have copied job descriptions of our customers' careers page, right? Because why should I think of what are the skills and expertise and interests that my partnerships manager should have, as long as my competitor's partnership manager is going to have that, right? So you can, so I would strongly advise that you cannot afford not to kind of replicate or copy, but just because your customer does not care. I mean, you'll get asked this question by a lot of people. You'll get a lot of investors and mentors, and rightly so, right? They'll ask you this question: how are you different? And you should have an answer for that. But at the same time, you also should have an answer to how are you better. And that's the answer that you should give to your customers. And if you think a lot about how you should be different, then you don't focus enough on how you should be better. And investors can fund your company only to a certain extent. But if customers start funding your company, then your lifetime is infinity. Right. So, and so I strongly recommend thinking about everything from customer standpoint. And so a good way to go about it is, if you talk to one mentor, then just to offset that, talk to 5 customers, potential customers. So that's a great way. So if I talk to 100 investors, talk to 500 potential customers, right? And so that will keep your perspective in balance.
Absolutely, I think that you rightly mentioned, we as customers, we are only bothered whether Flipkart gives us a cheaper phone or Amazon gives us a cheaper phone, and who delivers it faster, rather than thinking of whether Flipkart ने तो कॉपी कर लिया Amazon का and अब तो Flipkart से नहीं खरीदेंगे, ऐसा तो हम सोचते नहीं हैं. But yeah, again, that is a great insight. We should replicate the good things, and we should actually save time, energy, and resources in again learning from experiences, rather than if something is readily available which is proven, tested, working, why not copy and focus on innovating on other things? Absolutely.
Correct. So just a simple example to that, right? A very, I'm not sure if a lot of people know this, but here's an important thing to understand and realize, right? Apple and Samsung, competitors, right? Really big competitors as far as iPhones and Samsung Galaxy or whatever phones are concerned. the screens of Apple phones are manufactured by Samsung, right? And so forget. So there are obviously very, very strong NDA and confidentiality and all of those agreements between the part of Samsung that manufactures screens for Apple and the part of Samsung that manufactures screen for Samsung. But forget copying, outsource kar diya screen, right? So it's I mean, अगर मतलब दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा कंपनी या दुनिया का दूसरा सबसे बड़ा कंपनी अपने सबसे बड़े कॉम्पिटिटर से आउटसोर्स करवा सकता है अपना फोन का स्क्रीन, which is what 30% of the phone, 20% of the phone, whatever, तो आप इंस्पिरेशन तो ले ही सकते हो.